My sister Wendy Tuesday got four. She applied from 2011, 2012, 2013, 2014, and she get it till now. She got lease on 4 of the lots, and her sister, her family applying for them. You think it's any right for that?
That is not true. That is
her
not
family.
true. You have evidence for that because I can take you to court.
It's okay.
The heated exchange that permeated through Bella Vista on Sunday signaled frustration over the process of acquiring land that the villagers have been subscribing to for years. It is one that has now begun to show its inefficiencies. The 20 or so villagers who turned out to meet our cameras represented only a fraction of the total number of persons who have been reportedly occupying parcels of land over the years, only to discover that they are not the only ones who have entitlement to those plots. You have this for how long?
For 8 years now.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's
Francisco Chuck.
It's leased to you,
Uh-huh.
and you've built on it.
Yes, I got 7 floor on it. I have 7 floor and I got 3 truckload of sand and gravels. I have a well on it. I have coconut on it.
Have you applied to buy it?
Well, that is yes. After this, because when
Have you already applied to buy
yes,
it?
this is I pay for this already. I have 200 for pay right now. They tell me my lease expired. But when I went check it now in the office, they tell me your lease has expired. But this is not because it expired. This is still you own. You say you own this land. Yeah, the land department in Punta Gorda.
My sister-in-law have a house right behind the Torso, right by the gas station. And then when she started to construct a part of like her veranda here, because they never had the line, is inside another lot. So they asked for a family member to get that land. So I applied for it. They have a big hole in the middle of the lot. Yeah. So that's like take up the whole land for me. I can't do any construction or anything. And then once they fence it and they said they will take it over.
Okay. I have a house there that which I built like in 12 years ago. I started to build it, and then when the PUP took over, they went and make another survey. When I go talk to them, it's because they said they claim that that land there belongs to this family. Okay. So the road cannot be built because it's for this family. Yeah. So actually,
so over the 12 years that you've been occupying the land, have you tried to maybe get titled for the land?
Yes, I did many times. I went to the lands department in Punta Gorda. When I went there, the person there showed me the map, and they told me that that land doesn't even exist.
The allegation is that it is one family that is claiming most of the land. Cesar Ortiz said that he is also caught up in a confusion with another resident who happens to be a village councillor. But Ruth Turcios says she is not using her authority to sidestep anyone and is relying on the documents she also holds to the same piece of land.
I occupied this land from 2017. In 2017, I went to Mr. Salvador Ax, who was the chairperson of the land committee in Bella Vista. Okay. And he gave me the receipts when I get this from another person when I buy the right of the land. Now in January 2022, I noticed that there was another person who wanted to occupy this piece of land. So I spoke with her, and she said she have documents. When she showed me the documents, she showed me the declaration form and a permission to survey of land too. The same thing what I have.
Do you have title to the piece of land in question that this man is saying you're trying to get him off?
Okay, miss, this is in a dispute that the chair lady said both of us is in stop. The government or the Ministry of Land have to decide who have the right for the land, because both of us have the same right. Because
the same piece of
the same paper,
which is a receipt.
Yes, the same paper where he have, I have as well.
But you haven't addressed him. You haven't approached him to say you have to get off my piece of land.
No, never.
Or sent anybody on your behalf.
No.
Salvador Ack is Bella Vista's former Village Council Lots Committee chairman. He explained that they were doing their best with limited resources.
In our turn, we surveyed it, and we have like 2 sections left to register before the actual surveyor, the deceased Mr. Guillermo Valdez. He surveyed, he was on the process of authenticating the plan, because at that time, there were no actual surveyor for government. All surveyors are private. Okay. So to whoever lots are being recommended, they need to be they need to finance their own surveying cost. What we did at that time, we lobbied with government to take over the plan and register it as a plan, because we can't do any better.
But now the problem has gotten so acute that it will take more than a village leader to solve the problem.
We are having a dispute in lands in Bella Vista along with house lots. There is a group of people in Bella Vista that are trying to get the land from these people in, I would say, in a very aggressive way. As well, people are complaining that they have been working this land for more than 10 years. Others say that 5 years. Other people claim that they have it from 2011. The Honorable Cordell Hyde had a lands clinic in Bella Vista on the 24th of June last year. What happened is that when he came here, a lot of people only had receipt of survey. So those people were granted purchase price in order for them to own their land. There is a little problem with lands in concern to the department, whereby you don't need a recommendation from no area rep, from no chairperson of the community or the village, or from the chairperson of lands and lots committee in the area, no? Whereby that give you a lot of trouble in the sense that when you go and apply, you don't know whose land is that. So sometimes it comes to be 3 owners of the land, and the person who have the, I would say, maybe the fastest person, yes, can go there and they can go and apply it.
We had, like, on the highway 49 house lots. We heard they have been all taken away.
The former village official and the current PUP1 have one wish in common in order that the tension that exists in their community can be quelled.
Well, I wish that the chair lady, I have good communication with her, and even the Minister of Lands, the Prime Minister, and the Minister Espat as well. I don't see no big reason to be fighting over a piece of land. I think that, and I would recommend them to look into it seriously.
I am asking the Honorable Cordell Hyde to please work with your area reps. Tell them to recommend the people that have that lot.
Reporting for News 5, I'm Marion Ali.